Hey there, welcome to another episode of Football Everyday, coming to you live and direct from the studios here at Menara Star in PJ. Nelsen here with you as usual, in the company of Daryl Go and Zack Yusof this morning. I tell you what, it's a non-match day. But I tell you what, let's talk about everyone's favourite, England, in the aftermath of another penalty shootout defeat, guys. I mean, former star striker Michael Owen said that the only way for the Three Lions to be competitive in future is for a coaching overhaul at the grassroots level. I mean, so Zack, would you agree with Owen's comments?
Definitely. If you look at the England games throughout the tournament, one stat that really speaks out to you is the possession stat. Now, in all 4 games that England played, they didn't really have that much of the ball. I think if England are to progress and compete on the level of Spain and all that, they have to learn how to keep the ball better, and that comes from like grassroots.
You've got to start
like having been in school in England, right? In British culture was never to sort of caress the ball and love the ball. It's pretty much get rid. That's British culture, their style of football.
Right.
Even in school, it's you're taught to be physical, get rid. Well, it's the Spanish. They have the opposite of the get rid culture. They tend to caress the ball. They want to keep the ball. So in that aspect, that's where the overhaul needs to be now.
And you agree with Owen there?
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
right?
From the schools onwards,
I mean, meanwhile, recently sacked Spurs manager Harry Redknapp says that England have no player, similar to the caliber of Italy's Andrea Pirlo, who ran the show yesterday. Although he believes that Roy Hodgson has done his best in terms of the squad that he has at his disposal. So your thoughts on that, Daryl?
It all boiled down to that one penalty kick, the cheeky penalty kick that Pirlo took, right? it was a big risk, but it worked.
Yeah.
And basically now it's all about how that was a mind game kind of thing where basically it brought England. England was just shaken by that.
Yeah.
They had the advantage, but then that was it. And it was just the fact that if you look at the whole game, I would say, I wouldn't basically discredit anything that England did. Basically they didn't score and all that stuff, but they did well to get that far with the kind of resources that they had. It was definitely going to be that sort of game for England. You couldn't expect a tiki-taka England side.
Yeah, but it's true that they don't have a Pirlo, but if England had a fully fit a pool to choose from, they could have brought Jack Wilshere, right? Who he's no Pirlo because he's young, but he definitely has the makings of a Pirlo, right?
Lampard's capable of that kind of passing as well. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's also Owen. Who said that England needed Paul Scholes. Would you agree with that, Zack? Daryl?
There is. I don't know, Daryl. What do you think? You're a big Scholesy fan.
The whole thing about Scholes. You just basically got to let the past. Go. You just got to move on with the new players. Not only Scholes. Look at it. I'm seeing Gerrard now wanting to play more. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He had a good tournament though.
Yeah.
I think if anything, if the national obsession with Paul Scholes is such because of his incredible passing ability, then make Scholesy a coach, right? They make Gary Neville a coach.
Yep.
I'm not saying Paul Scholes has to be put out into the cold, and that he can still have a role to play, but maybe in the coaching capacity, right?
Right. While Roy Hodgson himself has come out and said he'll maintain his trust in the old heads, many quarters have called for the heads of players over 30 like Lampard, Gerrard, Terry, and even Scott Parker, and Ashley Cole, of course. But Gerrard, as you said, Daryl, has expressed his desire to continue playing as captain. So what do you make of this when you have the likes of players like Leighton Baines, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Phil Jones, Jack Wilshere, many more to name a few. They're all waiting in the wings, right?
On the balance, in terms of the veterans, Gerrard had a good tournament. I would say that.
His best tournament for England.
Definitely, but if basically Roy Hodgson's looking towards Brazil, the World Cup and all that, right? He's got to blood in. Get the new players in.
Zack, would you agree with that? Would you stick with the tried and trusted, or would you give youth a chance?
Certainly 2 years is a long time, and there has to be the blooding in of new talent. But I firmly believe that if you're good enough, you're old enough, right? Look at Klose. Klose's 34,
and he's still.
I'm not saying Klose's going to start every game for Germany, but he still has a role to play.
And so is Pirlo. Pirlo is 33.
And defenders mature in their sort of mid to late 30s, right? Laurent Blanc, he played a World Cup at 38, right? as long as they've got the quality, I don't mind the likes of Terry and that staying. Terry's only 31, right? So he's actually cool.
Yep. I mean, but Daryl, if you're talking about, I mean, in comparison to the German squad or the Spanish squad, especially the German squad, mind you, they've got loads of young players, you know, just waiting for their chance, right? I mean, Podolski gets injured, you've got Royce, you've got Godze, the list goes on and on, but England just don't have that kind of strength and depth at the moment, right?
I mean, I would say they don't have match winners. I mean, they didn't give the Ox, I mean, the chance basically to shine. I mean, they had, I mean, potential, I mean, surprises in the reserves, but as usual, I mean, I think Hodgson was just too, careful.
And I was always mystified by it. You know, we lack creative midfielders, yet England didn't take Joe Cole, who had a great season with Lille, right?
Right.
So, I mean, he's playing on the continent, he had a taste of European football and that. Played in the Champions League, yet he didn't go. So
and perhaps Jermaine Defoe should have been given a chance as well. Perhaps
I think Defoe could have had a run out every now and again.
You're right. Well, hold on to your thoughts as it is time for our customary break on Football Everyday. So we'll be right back with more chat and banter as well as a preview of the 2 semi-final matches that are to come. So do stay tuned and we'll see you real soon. Hey there, welcome back to Football Everyday here in the second segment of the show. Alright, so guys, Euro 2012 is almost coming to an end, and in what's been a great tournament so far, we're down to the last 4 as everyone knows, with Portugal facing Spain in the first semi-finals and Germany locking horns with Italy in the other. I mean, Zack, Cesc Fabregas has compared this game, you know, to the El Clasico between Real Madrid and Barcelona over in the Spanish La Liga. I mean, so can we expect a cracker, you think? Is it going to live up to
all the elements are there. You've got both teams who like to get the ball down the deck and play nice, attractive football. Of course, you got the Ronaldo factor there. You know, he's ruffled a few of the Barcelona feathers as well. So it's got all the makings of a good one. I just hope that Portugal actually turn up to play. Don't get a bit overawed, because you know, I always tell you guys, like, Portugal are Spain wannabes, you know. I always get this impression that they look at Spain and go, damn, I'd love to be those guys, but they never quite have the standard. So but that's what they play and try.
And it's important, as our friend Sean said yesterday, that you know, when you face the Spanish, you have got to go in with that mentality where you don't get beaten from, you don't get overawed by.
You're not just here to take autographs and change shirts. I know the respect campaign, you know, swap your jersey, but you're not there to do all this stuff. You're there. You should treat them with I mean, respect, but once the whistle goes, it's
all to play for, right?
It's all to play for.
I mean, Sergio Busquets has sounded Ronaldo that he'd better not expect his Spanish teammates, I mean, at club level, to go easy on him. So clearly, Daryl, they do view him as a threat, right?
I mean, okay. I mean, all the press have taken a step back from, I mean, basically me being so critical of Ronaldo. I mean, he had a fantastic tournament so far.
Yep.
I mean, I would say, I mean, Ronaldo is the main man for Portugal, but I mean, you cannot discount people like Nani. I mean, I'm not a big Nani fan, but I mean, he's been playing really well.
Or the ex-Liverpool man Morales, you know, he can always pop up with something.
He's been tireless in midfield.
Yeah, you like Almeida. I mean, they've got Moutinho. They've got decent players, Portugal. I just worry that you know, the defense is a bit lacking, and that man Pepe. You know, Daryl, we've seen Pepe. Right? I mean, you don't know what's gonna go through that guy's head. He could just blow up. You know.
I mean, well, okay. While the focus has been on Ronaldo and his current form, as we know. I mean, manager Paulo Bento is still trying to convince fans and critics alike that
it's
his
not
side,
about Ronaldo.
Isn't just about CR7. I mean, so I mean, do you think he means it, Zack, or is he just trying
to? How ironic! He held a press conference to talk about Ronaldo, saying it's not all about Ronaldo.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So does he mean it, or is he just trying to take the spotlight away from Ronaldo so he can focus on the game?
This is a manager classic kind of ploy, right? I mean, to make his other players feel better. You know, I think he has to deflect the pressure away from Ronaldo. Also, we've seen that Ronaldo over the years, you know, he's never shone in the big game. mainly precisely because of this. You know, everyone's on his case. Oh, this is Ronaldo's time. Da 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 da. I think he's trying to take all that away. And giving Ronaldo
just trying to play that down, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, we're all looking forward to that one. So we'll see what happens on Thursday morning. In the other semi-final, Germany take on Italy in a repeat of a World Cup 2006 matchup, which we know Italy came out tops, of course. I mean, so how do you see this one panning out, Daryl?
I mean, the Germans.
I know you were looking forward to England, Germany.
Yeah, but I would basically really put have faith in the German team because their youth and the way that they play.
Yep.
But this whole Pirlo factor has basically just thrown a spanner in the works. I mean, he really could turn it on yet again for Italy.
And they've got Buffon as well, right? The safe pair of hands in goals, Zack. I mean, you know, you were talking about a tried and trusted. Buffon's way over 30.
Yeah, way over 30. But one thing I said earlier on in the group stages, God, that seems so long ago.
Yeah, it does.
I was going to say last year, but back in the group stages, I already said one thing about the Italians. They always approach a tournament slowly, right? They always start slowly and then they gather momentum, which is the way you win tournaments. Yeah. One thing Italians know how to do is to get the job done at tournaments.
True.
They might come in with scandal. We've seen this happen before. But they seem to sort themselves out. I think this game is made for the Italians. No one fancies them.
Definitely.
No one fancies them, right? You fancy them?
And that's when they come good, right?
Yeah.
Well, I can't disagree with you there. Okay, Mesut Ozil and Philipp Lahm are praying that Bastian Schweinsteiger will be fit for the match. I mean, but Ozil in particular, has expressed the confidence that on current form, the Germans should see off Andrea Pirlo and company. So, Zack, you're in a bit of a disagreement with that, are you?
Yeah, I don't think it's that cut and dried, to be honest. You know, yes, the Germans go in bullish, and rightly so, because they're full of fire and form. But you know, anybody who knows any bit of football history knows that when you match an Italian side, you've got your work cut out, as England found out now.
And I'm also feeling Balotelli's, his luck is basically going to come good. No, it's going to come good. Against England, he had so many chances and couldn't make it.
You never know,
on a balance, you know what I mean?
Right.
And to be honest, I'm been really impressed by Balotelli's attitude. Towards the
surprisingly,
game.
Right?
Yeah, he's kept his mouth shut. And I know when he scored the goal in the group stages, he wanted to say something. Italian covers his mouth, but other than that, he's been pure gold.
Right.
I thought.
And Mancini has been singing his praises. But very quickly, Daryl, interesting thing that Zack mentioned. A little interesting fact that Italian fans might be banking on. Is that whenever a corruption scandal has rocked Italian football, their national team wins a major tournament, right? So are you equally superstitious, Daryl?
We've seen that happen in 1982.
In 2006 as well.
Yeah, 2006. You know, I remember the World Cup in Germany. There's a shroud around the Italian team. You know, all doom and gloom. And they go to Germany, and they seem to be galvanized. You know, away from the Italian media and all.
Right.
And the same thing's happening here. I think the team have bonded. You can see that game against England, how close the Italian.
So you never know, it might happen again, right? Okay, Daryl, give me a quick prediction of who's going to make it to the final.
I would say still Germany on this one, and Spain. It's going to be a repeat.
Zack?
I'm a romantic. I'm going to go for Andrea Pirlo, top corner, 1-0 Italy.
And to meet who in the final?
To meet, I don't really care.
All right. Thanks a lot for your thoughts, guys. Pleasure as usual. All right. Very quickly, if you're wondering where to catch the Euro 2012 final, of course, head over to Pavilion in KL this Sunday night as the Star Pavilion Football Everyday Final Bash 2012 will be happening. Myself, Daryl and Zack will all be there, so do join us for what we hope is going to be a great Euro 2012 final. And if you want to drop us a line, send it to us at football@thestar.com.my as usual. Till we see you same time, same place tomorrow in Football Everyday. Thanks for watching and enjoy your football.